Did you know that there are tens of thousands of residential irrigation systems in the KC Metro? Hi, my name is Alex with Heritage Lawns and Irrigation. I am the Irrigation Director here, and I'm here to give you a few tips and tricks on your irrigation system to make sure everything's running properly and efficiently this spring. So today, we're going to talk about starting up a sprinkler system. Since Kansas City, we do have winter, means that systems have to be winterized for the cold months, and we have to turn everything back on before we're ready to water and get the system up and running. There's a few things we have to consider about timing of when to start up an irrigation system. The short answer is before you're ready to use it. But there's a little bit more to it than that. There are parts of town that require backflow preventers that must be above ground, and there are a lot of systems that the main valve is in the basement, and where it comes out of the house you have some above ground pipe, even if the backflow preventer is not above ground. In those areas, if we still have any threat of freezing temperatures, kind of need to wait on those because there's some potential late freeze damage that can occur, especially in March, sometimes even through late April. So kind of have to think about that. Another thing to consider is, do you have anything else going on? Are you planning on doing any spring seedings? Are you going to plant annuals in April that are going to need some water? Things like that. Are you doing any landscape project? Also, are you doing any construction? Are you adding a patio, sidewalk, things like that? It's best if the irrigation system is thoroughly inspected. So if we have to move heads, reroute lines, something like that, there's time to get that done before the summer heat and drought occurs. So keep that in mind. And then if your system's fairly new, there's usually not a rush to get it turned on in the spring. As long as you didn't have any problems of the previous year, all the heads are fairly new, valves are new, you can usually wait till well into May before turning your system on, because earlier in the spring, even though we are getting these systems started up, we're usually not setting them to run because we usually get plenty of rain, and during the spring it's usually not till May, June-ish, kind of depending on the year, that we actually have to start using the system. So don't get too stressed out if you don't have it set up May 15th. We've got some time. Another thing to consider, if your system is a little older, you can bet on that the system's going to have some kind of repairs needed, whether there's going to be a leak, something wrong with a valve, maybe some heads that need to be replaced. So always keep those things in mind. Springtime is the busiest time of year for any irrigation company probably on the planet. So keep that in mind as well. So if you know you're going to have some repairs, try to get that scheduled as early as you can, because most companies are going to be booked out to get kind of major repair work done. For you DIYers out there that like turning the system on yourself and checking things out, we do have a download here in the description box that has a checklist that will help you kind of do a thorough inspection of the system once you get the water turned on, and that'll help you discover any issues that could arise that could cause a problem. So thanks for joining me today. So if you need any help with your irrigation system, please feel free to give us a call here at Heritage Lawns and Irrigation. Again, the phone number is 913-451-4664. Don't forget to download the DIY checklist here on the video, and please hit the subscribe button so you can see more content next week. We will see you out on the lawn.